Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in. Thank you for joining me here at lostrelicgaming. I'm your host, Relic, and today I'm bringing us back to Mount Holly for more ambience, more puzzles, and more progress. Due to an unfortunate mishap, there is no recording of Day 3, so I'll give you a quick recap of what we missed. We found a pair of upgrade discs. These allow us to upgrade existing rooms to draft in our floor plan, as you will see. We also managed to power the garage with a utility box. This allowed Simon to open the garage door and therefore the west gate, which leads to the shed, which you will also see. We now move on to Day 4, where we attempt again to unravel the mysteries of the Mount Holly estate. Please sit back and enjoy Blueprints. Back at Mount Holly, a slightly different Mount Holly than we last saw. We'll hold off on the bedroom. Try to get all those extras if we can unlock a tomb. Start with the chapel. The gems are in a box with a statement containing the letter B. The blue box is true. The gems are in a box with a statement containing the letter U. If this is false, then these two can be true. Logic prevails. Plane and plan. That makes this room the letter E. Well, good place for the bunk room. Hello, little one. Take 2 gems. No fruit in here today. I wonder if that has to do with what rank you draft the room. Go with the spare room. Nothing waiting for us on the floor. Pantry to lead us west. Take a banana for 3 steps. Take 4 coins. That's a tough call. However, the garage isn't entirely necessary, as we got it open during the missing day. Closet or storeroom? Let's go storeroom. It's been upgraded. We'll take the extra key. Tube and tub. This is also an E. Courtyard works. Spots to dig, but there is, as of yet, no shovel to dig with. Let's unlock the trunk. Key for 3 gems is a pretty good trade. Can't go up there, no security room yet. Drawing room it is. We've still not solved this safe. And I am not going to take the time to do it today. Tried yesterday for about 10 minutes and couldn't get it. Bedroom. No items in here today. You have a dining room that we'll take. Go straight across, try to connect this to the lower area. Chart and cart. This room is an H. Doors in the west wing are more likely to be locked. It's a note on a red card that is not handwritten. So that's false. Use a bar key. Pool. There's a new room here. Can't go for a swim just yet. Would have been a very good place to get the lavatory out of the way, but we're out of keys. If we haven't discussed it yet, the puzzle on this board is just simple mathematics. The inner ring is plus. The triples ring, if you know darts, that's minus. The outer ring is multiplication. And then the doubles ring, again, if you know darts, is division. So this is 10 divided by 2. And it's just a matter of finding where the 5 is on the board. So here we have 6 minus 3 times 5 divided by 15. That leaves us with 1. And a silver key. Okay. Stage and sage. This room is a T. Sauna or a pump room? Let's go with the sauna. Tomorrow we get 20 extra steps. Fire and fur. This room is an E. observatory it is. We unlocked this yesterday. We got our 1 gold from the North Star. Today's our second time looking, so 2 trunks added to the entrance hall. Once we look in here. Okay. Lock and clock. This room is a C. Commissary. Peak and P. I think we've already discovered this room is a K, but if we hadn't, now we know. We did order those running shoes yesterday. We also got single gems at 3 apiece, a sledgehammer, and a set of gems for 10. Let's take what we ordered. We can come back if we wind up with more money and are in need of gems. Let's check out this pump room, shall we? Fountain, reservoir, aquarium, kitchen, greenhouse, pool. The pump room schematic here. As you can see, number 1, if you trace it through, goes to pump 2, hits a tank switch. You can go to either of these tanks at 4 units. 2 also goes to pump 2, 3 and 5 go to pump 1, which only goes directly to tank 1. 4 goes to pump 3, only directly to tank 2. And 6, pump 4, only to tank 1. Okay. Reserve has 1. These 2 each have 2. So the kitchen is where? Number 4. So we've got tank 2. Which goes directly out. Send some water to the kitchen. Okay. Now, got more back here. No, that's not right. Taking that water back out of the kitchen. Not what we were trying to do. Whoops. I don't remember if you can go directly from one tank to another. I don't think you can. We've we've got a pool. Let's try to empty that. What is that? Number 6. Okay. So how do we get you empty? We want this tank. This tank goes to 3 and 5. Alright. The greenhouse is nearly empty. Let's give it some water. Activate the pool. Reset that to neutral. Why did that not work? We should be draining from the pool now. Do we have to have this? Like that? Probably helped to have the pool activated. There we are. We'll come back to you. Boudoir and kitchen. Let's go kitchen. There's nothing free waiting for us except for a clue. Bat and bath. Making this room an H. Here we have a menu. For now, we don't need any of it, so we do, however, have access to a kitchen and a pump room. Okay, the dark room. It's not a terrible place for it, because we've already got an open door. Back at the entry hall, and folks, I'm going to take a break for lunch. I'll return in the blink of an eye to you, so blink fast. I'll be right back. Just like that, I'm back. Alright, where were we going? Going in here first. To try and draft. Okay. Do we go utility? Yeah. Would have been a good spot to get rid of the lavatory, but we didn't. There's something else with the vac indicators that I'm missing. I can't even get the blue up. However, that is neither here nor there. we just saved 2 steps in a row with our track shoes. Alright, I was trying to get some dice before coming here so that I could get the tomb. I did not get the tomb. Let's go hovel. Dear Mr. Ravine, your half-hearted dedication and maintenance of the grounds have been greatly appreciated. However, I regret to inform you that your services as the groundskeeper at Mount Holly will no longer be required, effective immediately. This decision has been made after careful consideration and is based upon repeated observations and documented instances of neglect in the performance of your duties. The state of the green rooms in particular has deteriorated significantly over the last few months, which reflects poorly on the rest of the staff. You are required to vacate the hovel by the 20th of March, ensuring all tools and equipment belonging to the estate are returned to the tool shed in good condition. Your final wages will be settled promptly upon completion of these instructions. We thank you for your time and service and wish you the best in future endeavors. Ann Babbage, house manager. Okay. What does the hovel do for me? Oh, right. Saves me gems. So I don't need to go back and buy gems, as they are not needed. The garage is not drafted. I'm going to give up 2 steps to see if it's even there. Oh, the plank's not there. Alright, so that only shows up if the garage has been drafted. Saved another step while we're out here. I'm going to throw in a coin. Head back in through the dark room. Get some lockpicks, nice. Is that all that's in here? It appears to be. No, we don't have to draft this room in the dark. And now we may as well grab the Geist bedroom. Guaranteed 2 dice. Would have been... It appears to be 6. Yeah, would have been 6 if we had had a tomb. That's why I was trying for that tomb. But no such luck. Come back into the pump room. That's all for the pump room for today. So close to empty. Let's head to the hallway and go north. Lockpicks worked. Beautiful. Walk-in closet is more than tempting. 3 steps for 4 items. Got a key card. Alright, so now we don't have to turn off the doors. And car keys. It's a pretty good haul. Locker room. Another 3 steps. There's a key. Can't use the lockpick on them. Alright, I think they're all locked. Planet, plane, making this room a T. And yeah, let's risk a key. May not be the wisest choice. Okay, Kirk Darren is a pseudonym. Fantastic. Office requires 6 steps. It's a lot. Let's go Great Hall. Keep opening up new rooms. Can't pick that door. Can with this one. Okay. And with this one. Beauty. Very nice. Upgrade disc. Found 2 of these yesterday. That's why we have a Geist bedroom. And the storage room gave us 2 keys. Now I need to draft something with a computer, which I have not yet done. Okay. Ouch. All right. That's a lot of closed doors left. Security. Let's upgrade another room. What do we get? Courtyard. Alright. Plus 2 gems, 5 dig spots. Always unlocked. Take unlocked. Not the most exciting of upgraded rooms, but it's a good one. Six keys and 2 trunks. I know where the trunks are. Oh. I know where the keys are too. They're in that locker room. Key card settings. Security level. We're going to set that to high. Offline mode. Oh. We would have had to go back to the utility closet to use the key card. But now we don't. Let's log into the network. Welcome. You've got mail. Staff services, special orders. Running shoes have been pretty good. Gonna order another pair. I do believe that's everything in here. Well, that's boarded up. Furnace. Dinner is served. There is nothing in here new. Take our gem and head north. Aquarium. This is a rather powerful room. I got one extra green room, and gems are not really an issue at this point. The locksmith is kind of wasted because we only have one coin. Let's get the lavatory out of here. Can't pick this lock. Alright. Let's use a key. We can add another coin. Laboratory is excellent to get early, because then you can pick one of the other ones and meet the conditions repeatedly. But late game, it's not so great. Go coat check. Have absolutely no need for this key card today. Check it. We can pick it up at a later date. I don't know what this picture is meant to be. Crate? But how does that help? Left at the Great Hall. Stuffed wild quail, local Mount Holly delicacy, served atop a plum agredo au jus. Ah, that's how that's spelled. Okay. Served atop a plum au jus with roasted potatoes, bacon lardons, and wild chives. An additional 10 if you have a trophy room. Well, no sense in putting that one off. We do not have a trophy room. Alright, this is the room that contains 6 keys. Use the special key. It's not perfect. Let's open up another new room at the cost of many steps. Allowance token permanently raised your allowance by 2. Mr. Nogula, if you are reading this, it seems the day has finally come and the cloister is at long last getting some much overdue maintenance. I have left you a literal token of appreciation to serve as positive reinforcement, should grant you a bit of extra spending money each day while working on the estate. We have learned from our dealings with your predecessor that it is much cheaper in the long run to be generous. Mrs. Babbage. Okay. So here we've got... Alright, so that goes back to the Great Hall. We are somewhat limited on steps now. Let's open this door. Closet. Key. The compass at this late stage is pretty useless. Spine and pine makes this room an S. Let's go north. It's a lot of steps, but it's also a lot of options. Six steps. The antechamber is not open. Yet. Alright. Before we give away half our steps, let's see what else there is to get. We have a garage key. Sure. Oh, that actually does no good. There are not enough steps remaining to use the upgrade disc in here. Let's get a little bit of lore, shall we? Drop-off address is 14227 Sandy Heights, small garage on the south side of Trinsdale. The goods are already secure in the trunk, so just unload and get back here before noon. I've seen Sinclair's schedule, and I don't think he'll be requesting the car today, but you never know when the cat will want to get some air. Tomorrow will likely be the last delivery, and I believe Denny already has payment ready. Something sketchy going on. Well, now we've got a bunch of keys. I can show you how we got the tool shed down there unlocked. Go through here and there's a path over to the left that heads down that way. But again, 3 steps remain. 1, 2. Final step for the day. Enter the antechamber. And just like that, you've pushed yourself to the very edge of exhaustion and now must return to your campsite to get some rest. You can continue your search tomorrow. However, the house might be a little bit different. Okay, the hovel cost us. It cost us rather dearly. A somewhat frustrating end to a somewhat eventful run. As we entered the antechamber, we saw a pedestal rising up from the floor with a rather unique-looking key on it. providing more questions than answers as exhaustion overwhelmed Simon and he was forced to return to his camp. As Simon settles into his tent for the night, we go our separate ways. I'm looking forward to the next episode, however, as there is much yet to discover and new paths of discovery continue to open before us. For now, I'd like to thank you for joining me. If you would be so kind as to hit the like button and consider a free subscription to this channel, I would be quite grateful for the help. This is Lost Relic Gaming. I'm Relic, and I will see you next time for more Blueprince.